This will be an introduction and demonstration on how to get onto Learnupon. So what you'll do at first is you're going to type in medcareurgentcare.learnupon.com, just that part, so ignore that. You'll come to this screen with the little icon here, and what you'll do for the first go round, you're going to sign in with your email address that you want to use and your password, and then you have to enter your password again. I'm going to open it up where everybody can register themselves, so that'll make things a little easier. Once you do that, you'll confirm your registration by going to your email, clicking the link, and then just log in. You'll come to this screen where you'll see the latest news, which will be an intro video for now, but I'll also be updating that with maybe new training videos or things that you need to know. So that's what you'll see here. You won't have quite as many options as you see for me up here, but you will see catalog and dashboard. You also have your settings up here that you can adjust. Okay, so once you're on this page, if I have enrolled you in a course or if one of the other admins enrolls you in a course, it's going to show up here under enrolled, and it'll tell you the name, when you were enrolled, and when you last entered into the module. You'll see the number of modules here. A module is basically just a part of the training because we want to break it up into parts to make it easy. And then this is your progress, so how far you've gotten in it so far. You can view the details. This will show you your learning objectives and the description of the course. Or you can click launch and that'll take you directly to it. Now what you'll see here is the chat, so you can chat with the other people that are in this course. This will be deactivated whenever you are actually taking an assessment. So you could put like, hey, I need assistance, please. And then I'll either be online or whoever else is online can come in and chat with you and help you as you're taking these modules. But again, once you get to the quiz portion, it will not show up. So you have to do that on your own. Additionally, you can send messages to the instructor. Say like, hey, I didn't understand slide 2. Okay, and then you can click send. That'll send an email either directly to me or the instructor that's assigned to that. And you could also check your own messages too for a reply. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard. When you're in a module, you can either click here. Sometimes it'll have a quick link over here, but this is the easiest way. Just go to the tab and click dashboard. So this will take you back. So that's if you're enrolled in a course that you have to take. You'll go there and go to launch. If you would like to take a course that you haven't been enrolled in, you're just trying to get ahead of the game, you can go to catalog and you'll see where you can enroll yourself into courses. Again, same thing. You can view details. You can enroll yourself in the course. You can see when it was released, how many modules, and also a rating. Because after you take your assessment, you can rate each course. So I'm going to click Enroll in Course. And it's going to say we'll automatically redirect you to your dashboard, and you'll just go to your same spot. So now I've been enrolled in July 2014, and also it sends you an email. So when you see something from Medcare University, that means, hey, you've been enrolled in a course. Okay, we're going to go to launch. Okay, so this one says, please watch the video before continuing. So what we would do is we would hit play, make sure our volume is up, and already see this is 33% of the overall course. Once we finish watching that, and remember you can chat as well. Okay, so that was a YouTube video. I'll try to include a lot of those just to make it more interesting and give you a summary of each course. This is a Prezi, pretty similar to a video, looks like a video, Press the play button to begin the Prezi. At any time, you may take over by clicking the forward and back arrows in the Prezi. This module has audio. So if we click Start Prezi, give it some time to load. Okay, it's going to take us here. And what you can do is press the play button like it said, or you can hit the forward and back arrows. You can also make this full screen. You can also use your keys on your keyboard as well.
Medical decision making. How to select the risk associated with
Okay, so you can see that it has the audio. You can use your arrow keys on your keyboard. If you're on an iPad, you can just touch the arrows that are on the screen. And then if you go into full screen, you can just hit escape to get out of full screen. Okay, so you'll go through the whole thing, and you'll know you're finished when this blue bar goes all the way to the end. And a lot of times I'll take you back to what you saw to begin with. That way you know that it's the end. Okay, so that's 67% of the course. You can see that we've already started the introduction video. We did the medical decision making, and there's one component left. At the end of each course, you are going to have a quiz. So unless you've had your quiz, you're not done with your course. So let's go ahead and click Next Module. And it's telling you, hey, you're about to start an exam. The required pass mark is 80%. Once you start, your attempt is counted. As of now, we have 3 attempts where you can try, and if you don't get it the first time, you have 2 other attempts to go. So let's click Start Exam, and we see our first question. As you can tell, there is no chat box here, but we still have our message to instructor, so if there's a problem with the question, technically, or the way it's worded, you can send a message to me or whoever is the instructor for that class. So this is a drop-down question. I'm going to show you a little bit of each of the different types of questions that LearnPun has. So DocuTat will code a patient as high if you prescribe them anything. Is that right? Let's click. So we click the drop-down box, and I'm going to choose moderate. Next question. And it will not tell you if you are correct or incorrect until the very end. Okay, question 2 of 10, read the patient's situation, then click on the risk level that the patient would likely fall under. So she's telling us that Tammy hit her head after falling off a ladder and she lost consciousness briefly. Which risk level is Tammy? So I'm going to choose high and go to the next question. And we'll just start clicking answers here. If you're not sure what risk level, data points, or problem points the patient will have, what can you click on as a helpful guide? So true and false questions. You also have matching. You'll have all kinds of different types of questions, and when you finish, it will give you your score. So let's try to finish real quick. So it tells you you're about to submit your exam for the marking. Are you sure you want to do this? Click yes. Oh, 60. So I didn't make the mark, but it does give me a chance to reattempt the exam. So what happens when you do pass the course? Let's look at that really quick. Let's go back to dashboard. Let's go back to catalog. And let's enroll ourselves in the sample course. Okay, again, it sends you an email, and it's also down here under enrolled. Let's launch. Okay, whenever I upload a document here, you can see that you can click these arrows go down. You can zoom in if you need to. Computer's going slow there. Or you can just click view larger. Let's go to the next module. Okay, another video. Pretend that we watched it. Click next. Okay, let's start exam. This one is 100% required. And this one has a timer, so I have 2 minutes to finish this. So which of these are not popular social media? Twitter. Sure. Okay, so this time I passed, and what comes up whenever you pass is that you can rate the course. So I thought it was pretty good. And you can also leave a comment whether you liked something or you didn't like something. This will help us build better content later on. And you can be anonymous or you can leave your name. And then click close. Now it tells you time it took you, your percentage mark, and it also lets you see your questions and answers. And we can also download or print our certificate. Also, it sends you an email too that your course completion is finished, and then it also gives you your details. So not only does it do that so you can keep it in your records, you can also print this out or download it and save it to your computer, and it has a unique code that will be in the system that will be reported to the administrators, so we will know that you finished this course. So you have a backup plan, and then it gets sent to us as well.